I've always been extremely hard on myself. I've always had this need to be like way better than everybody because I wanted to prove to maybe my parents, maybe my teachers, my peers that I was good enough, that I am good enough in whatever area, whether it was school, whether it was sports. And what's funny is me being hard on myself, it worked and it didn't work. It worked because in the alpha male masculine perspective, you thinking like if you want to succeed as badly as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful, right? That's what is advertised, especially in the self-improvement community. But doing this, it was so easy for me to burn out because I was focusing on so many different things: my career, my money, sports, school. And then also I need to make time for my family, and then I need to make time for my relationship. Like, oh yeah, and I also have to improve my mental health at the same time. Felt like I was running out of time. And it would push me into this stress and depress. This depression that would kind of give me this like nihilistic, this hatred for the way I was living. And when I would fail, that negative headspace would cause me to procrastinate. I've said it on this channel before. Your mental health is a huge reason as to why you procrastinate. Procrastination is a byproduct of bad mental health. So when I had bad mental health, I procrastinated. When I procrastinate on just little tasks like homework that would take me maybe 30 minutes. If I don't check my phone at all, it'll probably take me 30 minutes to complete. And, I could have all A's, and then I'd get the thumbs up, the approval from mommy and daddy. But that's not what happened. What would happen is I would procrastinate. I'll procrastinate, and I will wait till the last minute to do an assignment. And then because I waited till the last minute to do the assignment, I would have to rush through, and some of the questions I get wrong, some of the questions I wouldn't give my best answer that I could give. And sometimes I would feel so stressed I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't even do the homework, bro. And I would feel so shitty because of that, and it would just be a spiral. So I'd feel shitty, I procrastinate, and because I procrastinate, I would feel shitty, and so I would procrastinate even more. And I'd fill my time up with like scrolling on my phone. Like, my focus would be so bad, I would just pick up my phone and I would just start scrolling because I know that it feels bad. I know that scrolling like on TikTok or Instagram Reels, it's bad for you, and it's way bad for me. Especially someone who I believe has an addiction to social media, which is why I have such a hatred for social media, because it's such a distraction, and it just makes you feel so bad because it distracts you from what you really need to focus on. So my focus will be really bad. This would also come out in sports. In sports, I would, maybe I wouldn't play as aggressively or play as confidently, or I wouldn't take initiative, or I wouldn't stick up for myself in situations. I wouldn't be a leader. This could happen from the gym. I may skip days because I just feel like crap because of the homework that I decided to miss, and it compounds to the next day. And so I'm supposed to go to the gym, and obviously as a man, no matter how you feel, you're supposed to go to the gym. You're not supposed to skip that. Somehow my mind would convince me to skip the gym, and I would feel even worse about myself. I would feel so much regret. I have a lot of regret from my life. A lot of regret. Whether it's the decision about what school I could go to, a decision I made in basketball, in a basketball game. Something from 5 years ago, like the way I lost my best friend. Situations where I could have stood up for myself, but I didn't. Or situations where I could have just said less and let things go, but I said too much. And ended up losing someone in my life because I was trying to be cool, because I was trying to be popular. I really suck at forgiving myself. I really do. I really suck at forgiving myself. And I'm still learning, but I'm getting better. And obviously talking about it on camera, it definitely helps. But just by reprogramming my mind to not go back to the past, or at least allowing myself to not focus on my mind going back to the past, which is obviously what all meditation is. It's just being aware of the thoughts but not focusing on it. When you're present like this, you develop a compassion not only for the people around you, but for yourself. You develop compassion for yourself. And that's what is really important. That's what's the topic of this video, is just showing compassion for yourself. I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. Man above won't put you in a situation that you can't handle. He puts you through things because he knows that you have the strength to make it through them. I have a lot of regrets in my life. I have a lot of failures. But without those failures, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And I had to learn how to forgive myself. And the first step is by being present. Stop going back unconsciously to those moments of, oh, I did this, but I should have did this. Or why did I do this? I feel so guilty because I said that and I've made this person feel like crap, and we could still be friends, or we'd still be in a relationship if I just didn't do this. And what if I made my intentions known with this girl, that maybe she wouldn't have friend zoned me. And so it's the mind is a big clusterfuck of just overthinking thoughts. You show compassion to yourself when you decide that I'm not going to look too far towards the future, and I'm not going to stay in the past. I'm not going to keep looking back to the past, and I'm not going to keep allowing my mind to take my focus away from whatever I'm doing to go to the past. I'm going to forgive myself for being weak. I'm going to forgive myself for procrastinating on homework. I'm going to forgive myself for not going to the gym, but I will make up for it. I will make up for it, and that's just my responsibility as a man, wanting to grow and wanting to improve himself. I'm not going to allow myself to just be weak. I'm not going to allow myself to have a down moment and then just keep going down. Okay, I have a down, I had a setback. Life is always going to be a wave. You determine how low the low part of that wave is. And life doesn't have to be highs all the time. There's going to be lows, but depending on your outlook of what you see that low, your perceivance, I don't even know if that's a word, but how you perceive that low is going to determine how bad you feel. Something bad may happen to you, but if you just look at it as it just is, it's just what's happening at this present moment, it's not going to affect you as much as if you just make a whole big deal out of it and it's like the end of the world and you're going to die tomorrow and the world's just going to explode and the Martians are aiming the death beam at the planet and you got to make a free throw to save the world, right? Like, life is not that complicated, man. It's really just all experiences. Everything is happening in this present moment. Don't forget that. Don't forget that everything is happening right now. And of course, obviously, I need to take my own advice. But I know that if I'm going through some things, other people are probably going through it too, which is why I talk to y'all about this stuff. It's like a verbal journal for me. A little diary. Nah, but if you watch to the end, I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate you. But yeah, if you like this video, please like it, subscribe, drop a comment where you are on your self-improvement journey. Let's get the YouTube algorithm rolling so we can get this video out to more people, help my channel out. We just hit 500 subs, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you for that. And yeah, we moving, we growing, and we locked in, baby. Hey, get that shit.